guys and gals? Never here from Drake Main Game, and it's something on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Wayfinder. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, we're up, and let's go. Alright. My mom nods in agreement. I'm happy you came, Fynn. I am too, Mom. We smile at one another. I sit with her and sip my coffee. You mentioned hanging with friends the other day. I almost choke on the sip. Yeah, they're, new to the area. Shit, I didn't prepare to talk about them, and if I don't, she'll only want to know more. Their names are Arkin, Bjorn, and Geralf. Her face contorts into something like anger or annoyance. She looks at me and her expression softens. Odd names. Are they foreign? Yeah, they're, foreign. Arkin is very athletic, but always hungry and sort of a himbo. A what? A himbo, like a super sweet and fun, but also not really smart, though he has his moments. People like that at the office tend to be hiding something. You think? He's pretty open with me and fun to be around. Bjorn is like a gentle giant. He's usually very I wonder why she got angry. That's interesting. This game makes me want to play God of War Ragnarok. Bjorn is like a gentle giant. He's usually very studious, but gets anxious pretty easily. He was great with the plants, and he takes amazing notes in class. Oh, and he made the best drink I've ever had, and seems to be well-rounded with skills. I'm not much of a drinker these days. Shame. I'm sure he can make it a virgin. Mom sips her coffee. Sounds like one to me, if I'm honest. I snort. No way, that mountain hasn't been climbed. He's family of the great... I catch myself. Prime Minister of his country. Yeah, but he doesn't like to talk about it, so I didn't push much. My mom laughs and shrugs. Politicians. Gross. I nod. Yeah, gross. Then there's Geralf. He's really good at racing games and really bad at not wanting to beat up Tucker. Sounds like a winner to me. And we laugh. He's got interesting style and he's really acrobatic. Some guy tried to trip him the other day and he did this spinning handstand whatchamacallit. My mom tilts her head. How's that go? I pick up a pencil from the coffee table and maneuver it to show her. Ah, yes, the spinning handstand whatchamacallit. How could I have been so naive? I nod. Everyone knows the spinning handstand whatchamacallit. I laugh and she sips her coffee. Oh, I'm taking a trip with them tomorrow. We're gonna hang out and then come back in time for classes on Tuesday. Would you mind, checking in on Linus? She shakes her head and smiles. Of course, I'll keep an eye on him for you. Oh, I've got a surprise for you on Tuesday, too. A surprise? I meant to tell you earlier, but now you'll have to wait and see. I wonder what she's planning, but I know she won't tell me. Alright then, keep your secrets. She smirks. I stand up. I have to go. Gotta get ready for the Halloween party. I kiss my mom on the cheek. I love you. I love you too, Fynn. Please be safe. I nod. It takes me an hour to get back to the city and get my costume ready. I dress up as a character from one of my favorite games. A red-capped boy with a red jacket who collects monsters. Uh-huh. I think that jacket may have also had notes of blue and white on it as well. After I finish, I reach out to Bjorn. Bjorn, get Arkin and Geralf and head to the mall. The party will start soon. Bjorn responds after a brief moment. Yes, I am with them already. I will inform them. I smile and head out to the mall. Sorry. I'm manning the entrance at the garden store, smiling at people as they enter. The owner, Greg, had the tables cleared out and the inventory put down in the warehouse. With the extra use, the lift started to act up, but by the time I got there, it's being sent down one last time with inventory. Arkin approaches excitedly, his costume clinging to him for dear life. Whoa, Arkin, that's hilarious! Thanks. I couldn't decide between this and the Commander's steel costume. Geralf said this one looked more my speed. I hold back a laugh and look over the potato sack. I'll make a costume for anything these days. Bjorn approaches us. The only thing giving him away, aside from his height, is his fluffy tail sticking out. Oh my god. So I watched a movie recently called Hostile Dimensions. It wasn't great. It was a pretty low budget. Had some interesting concepts, though. There's a monster that's a fucking panda, and that's all I'm going to say. There's more to it. It's kind of horrifying. I laugh and pat his panda belly. Bjorn, amazing pick. Are you Kung Fu Pat? He lifts a hand up to me and shakes his head. No, I'm martial arts bear cat. Oh, I see. Yes. Where's Geralf? Arkin looks around and points in the distance. I can see Geralf hiding behind a door, likely embarrassed. Ha! Come over here, Geralt. Let me see you properly. I don't want to. What? I couldn't hear you. He approaches nervously and looks around. This costume was the only thing in my size. Geralt, you look adorable. Oh man, so cute. Arkin nods and Bjorn takes his head off to see. Oh, yes, you look quite, small. Then Bjorn's eyes are drawn elsewhere. Come on, Arkin, there's a giant bowl of blood. The wolf... Oh god, it's not blood, you idiots. The wolf-filled pumpkin and I watch as the martial arts bearcat drags a buff potato sack towards the table of blood. I pat Geralt on the head to his dismay. Fynn, cease this nonsense. Hey, I can't help it, you're so adorable. Am I? I nod. Yep, happy you came. Go on, go have fun. Go on, go have fun. There's food and drinks and people are dancing already. Geralt nods and heads into the party. I wait around for a while until I see someone familiar. Tucker. Whoa, you weren't kidding. You got all costumed up. Tucker smiles and looks me up and down. You dressed as that character from the monster catching game, I see. How vintage. I laugh. Vintage? It's not that old. Wasn't it released like 30 years ago? You're not even that old. Fair enough. Yet somehow I feel much older now. I laugh. Yeah, I guess you're right. Anyway, I guide Tucker away from the door and closer to the wall furthest from the buffest table. You wanted to talk, right? Yeah, I wanted to show you something. You here to party or are you working? I'm not technically working, but I told Greg I'd keep an eye out for trouble and help clean up after. Lame. He taunts me, smirking. Yeah, I want to show you something. Could you meet me on the rooftop garden after everyone else leaves? I nod. Yeah, I'll meet you there. Just don't get too drunk. He rolls his eyes and lightly punches my shoulder. I wouldn't fuck this chance up if it killed me. Fynn. Thank you again. I pause and look him in the eye. Yeah, Tucker, of course. He walks away and I feel my heart sink. After the party dies down, I find my friend, slightly buzzed and all having fun mingling with people. Bjorn, at the high point, was surrounded by people. Somehow they gravitated toward him and he'd become the life of the party. Geralt had been approached by a handsome carpenter I've seen around a few times, but he kept looking over to me and slipping away from the man. Arkin won the bobbing for apples competition, despite his apples all coming up mostly eaten. They had to count the cores. I approached Tucker. Hey, I have to clean up, but we're still on the meat, right? Tucker smiles at me and nods. Absolutely. Wouldn't miss this opportunity for anything, and I promise you'll understand afterward. I hope so. I don't want the others to, eavesdrop. I move in and whisper, hopefully over the music they can't hear us. Could you pretend to leave with them, then cut through the parking garage to the lot, and take the lift back up to the rooftop garden? It should still be unlocked. I know it's roundabout. He shakes his head and raises a hand. No, I get it. Yeah, I'll be sneaky. Tucker leans in, seriously, but I start to laugh at the sight of his wig, and then he starts laughing too. Thanks, Tucker. I guess it's about time we talked. He nods and steps away. After a few minutes, the three wolf giants approach. Fynn, we're going to go now. We need to sleep for our travels tomorrow. When would you like to meet up? I think for a moment. Could we meet at my apartment around noon? Geralt and Arkin nod, and Bjorn pats my shoulder. Noon it is. Thank you for agreeing to this, Fynn. I nod. They head out, with Tucker following after them. It's been a few minutes since the others have left, and I'm finishing cleaning. I pack a bunch of paper cups into a plastic bag, then tie it off. From inside the greenhouse room, I hear something clatter. My stomach drops, but I lower the bag and head toward the sliding door. Other guests must still be inside. Hey, party's over now. You gotta head out. Oh, shit. So, water time. Alright, guys and gals, and we are back. Let's go ahead and jump back in, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I sure hope there's no one in the greenhouse. There isn't a response. Nope. Not touching that. I look around. The door to the rooftop garden is on the other side of the greenhouse door. It could be Tucker. I take out my phone and text him. Tucker, are you at the rooftop yet? He doesn't answer or read the text. I wait a minute. I know the door to the warehouse is to my right. The door to the mall proper is behind me, but the owner locked that door. I don't have the key to lock it from the outside. I hear another movement from inside the greenhouse, and see a shadowy figure moving closer to the door. The glass is thick, meant to be shatterproof, but it's so humid inside that I can't make out who it is. Thinking fast, I take the loose part of the garden hose off the rack next to the door and wrap it around the handles at the center of the door, tying a knot. I turn on the water to fill the hose, hoping it tightens and stops whoever this is from getting out. If it's not someone malicious, I'll just send the cops to check on them. Things will be fine, I reason. I hear the greenhouse door rattling as a figure pushes against it and see a silvery thing sticking through the center. A large knife. The person begins trying to cut the hose. Hell no! I run toward the warehouse door, slipping through and closing it. Trying to come up with a way to lock the door, there isn't anything I can find. I run over toward the lift and peer over the edge, seeing it near the bottom and hoping it works. My hand slaps the call button. The lift begins to rise. A mechanical whirring fills the room, and then it jams. Are you fucking kidding me? I breathe in, thankfully getting my lungs worth. Then I hear a hissing sound as I assume the hose is cut. I need to go. Again, I look down toward the bottom of the lift. I can climb down from here, but I just need to be careful. The hoistway ladder is in reach, so I start to lower myself to hang over the edge and put my foot on it. As I'm climbing down, I can hear the warehouse door open. I start to climb down faster, lowering 2 steps at a time. When I look up, I see the shadowy figure looking over the edge. Then, just as I reach the bottom and move away from the lift, there's the same mechanical whirring. The lift begins to rise to the top. You've got to be shitting me. I shrug, shaking my head, and run toward the doors leading to the parking garage. They swing open and I look around. There are almost no lights on in here. What the fuck? I pull out my phone, lighting up the dark space as much as I can. If I go down 1 level, I can head into the mall and use the lights in the center stores to find an exit. Or I could try to go down a few more levels and run out through the parking lot. I head toward the nearby staircase, but stop myself. Cars can just drive down. I should just run down that way. I turn right and head toward the landing, cutting my trip down by half. The lift sounds like it's heading down now, so I'm making good time. In the dark, there's some sort of lumbering, heavy movement out of my line of vision. I try to turn the flash toward it, but I can't find it. I ignore it and run. Reaching the next landing, I realize my mistake. The door's to the mall on the other side of the lot where the stairs were. If this figure heads there, I'll end up getting cut off by them. Whatever that heavy moving thing is, it's not going to give me too much time to get away either. I book it toward the near side of the lot, hiding inside a supply closet. My hand shakes as I frantically press the button to turn the ringer on my phone down. I close the door most of the way, unsure if it'll open from this side. My phone screen lights up and I look to see if Tucker answers me with hope, but it's left on red. I text him again, not taking care to spell check. Please answer, but don't call. There's someone else here. I'm hiding. Typos are the least of my worries. I should call the cops, but I hear footsteps walking through the lot. That sound. A knife. My heart is racing, but I breathe quietly and slowly to brace myself. The figure is approaching, but I'm not sure if it's heading toward me or just rounding the lot. Then... well, y'all, it's actually time. It's actually past time for me to cut the video off, so... yep, I'm going to leave y'all with a little cliffhanger. It ended literally at the most awful, perfect spot. Y'all know how I am sometimes with these videos, and, well, it's not really me. It's the fucking timer. And the timer is an evil bitch. So, yeah. So I will see y'all in the next video. So thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon or YouTube memberships if you can. It always helps. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!